Hey ladies, it's Barbara, your menopause drama mama. And are you wondering why my hair is all up like that and I'm actually wearing my swimsuit? Well, that's because today, I told you we are going to do Gua Sha on the face. Gua Sha, this is the tool, or one of the many tools you can buy, but this is a jade tool. I got it on Amazon probably, and I think you can get them at like Marshall's or TJ Maxx or probably Ross Dress for Less. I would imagine has these, and they're pretty inexpensive. But anyway, Gua Sha on your face. This will boost the circulation, and so that will help get more oxygen to those skin cells. And that's really good for enhancing our rejuvenation of the face as we get older. Two, it will reduce the puffiness and inflammation in your face, and we also do it on the neck and on the back of the neck. And what it will help do is drain that lymphatic fluids out. Three, it will help lift and firm the skin, and that's what we are all about as we start aging. So we want to get some of that youthful look back without having to go under, the knife and have a full plastic surgery done. And you can do that if you have money, but I don't quite have $35,000 to $50,000 for me to have a whole facelift. So I'm doing it the natural way. So also, it'll help smooth out those fine lines and wrinkles. It helps relieve the muscle tension, especially like here where you have probably TMJ, or up here in your temples, and anywhere that you seem to hold tension in your face. This can help reduce that. It will also help detoxify the skin by flushing out that metabolic waste, and it will also enhance the product of absorption. So like I do this in my bathroom, so I do it actually during my shower, and then by the time I get out of the shower, I put all my products on my face and it'll help absorb better. Number 8, it will help support your emotional well-being because it's like giving yourself a massage. And it will also stimulate that vagus nerve. Very important, because the vagus nerve literally starts from the brainstem, and it goes down and through all the organs in our body. It is an amazing organ. So we want to stimulate that vagus nerve for us. It will also, improve your skin conditions. But if you have any open sores or cuts or wounds, you don't want to do this because you're moving bacteria around then, and that absolutely not. Don't do it. Number 10, it will encourage a more youthful appearance, and that's what we want. We want that brighter skin. We want more even skin tones. We want that better facial symmetry, so we want to be moving this up and get those muscles stimulated and get them back up. Like yesterday I talked about how we're going to build that bone. Well, you definitely want to build the foundation first, and that's the bone structure. And then we're building on that. So we're gonna enhance those muscles and lift everything back to where it should be. Also, I wanna tell you, so underneath the skin is what is called fascia, and it is everywhere in our body. So that fascia gets, as the older we get, what happens is instead of it like just going over our muscles, it starts getting entangled and clinging onto it. So instead of it being a nice smooth like spider web inside of our body, it starts adhering to it. And you want to get, that fascia back off of those muscles. I want to say also that Gua Sha, it is not, should not be used if you have any active skin infections like acne, cysts, or eczema, rosacea, any flare-ups, cold sores, or any open wounds. You don't do any Gua Sha on your face or your body. If you've had recent Botox or fillers, don't do it because it will start to disrupt and displace your fillers that you've had. Also, don't do it if you have very thin and fragile skin. The older that you get, I mean, I remember my grandfather, it would take nothing. If he bumped himself, he would have like all this like blood come to the surface of his skin. So you would get more bruising and things like that. So you should avoid Gua Sha then. Also, if you have a blood clotting disorder or you use anticoagulants, you cannot do Gua Sha. If you've recently had a facial surgery, you definitely have to stay away from Gua Sha again. So it's always advised that you should just do a very, do it very lightly first. And always use an oil or something that will help the tool glide over your face. Also, if you suffer from migraines, now I have suffered from migraines since I was a freshman in high school. So that goes back to 1978, I believe it is. So that maybe is gonna tell you, yeah, I am 61 years old. That was quite a while ago. It did, at first when I started Gua Sha, it would hurt. But I realized I just have to do it really, really soft when I get to my temples and when I get to around my hairline. So, first off, we are going, these are some of the oils that I use. My favorite, absolute favorite, is the Wise Men Healing Balm. This is frankincense and myrrh. It's my favorite. I love it. I love the scent of it. But if you have any sensitivity to oils in that, then you probably shouldn't use it because essential oils I'm talking about. Then I would stay away from it. But I just want to quickly tell you, these are the benefits for what frankincense and myrrh does for your face or your skin anywhere on your body. One, frankincense has anti-age properties, so it will promote cell regeneration. It helps to reduce the fine lines and wrinkles, and it'll help improve that skin elasticity. So that's extremely good when we're trying to find that youthful appearance again as we get older. It's an anti-inflammatory for your skin, and it has astringent quality, so it helps to tighten your skin. And that's what I'm all about. You know, I don't do Botox. I don't have surgeries on anything. So, and I've never had any fillers in my face. So for me, I am trying to do this as naturally as possible and help you along too. Now the benefits of myrrh are it helps heal and soothe any wounds. So I'm not talking about on your face because you can't do Gua Sha on your face if you have any wounds. But it's also a powerful antioxidant, the myrrh is, and it helps to fight those free radicals, and it will moisturize the skin, which is what we want, and it also is an antimicrobial. So it helps to cleanse the skin and prevent breakouts, and which is very useful if you have acne problems. So always, you know, if you ever want to try this, I would do a small patch test on your skin just to make sure that it doesn't bother you. So I'm going to use this product today, but you can also use, I have doTERRA fractionated coconut oil. Now this is what you usually use to mix essential oils in, but you can also use this on your face. Avocado oil I've used, and if you have none of those, and you don't have to go out and buy anything, but if you cook with your olive oil, you can use olive oil on your face, ladies. So now I want to also just mention to you, you know that for the frankincense and myrrh. Now frankincense is extremely good for you. So that is why, and I mentioned this before in one of my videos, the supplements, why I take that boswellia extract, because it's frankincense and it has immense healing properties in it, especially for cancer tumors. So, you know, this is one thing that I love taking because it is such a healing and powerful supplement along with oil. So, and then once I am all done with my Gua Sha, I use this in the shower when I wash my hair. So I will do my Gua Sha first, and then I'll put my soap in my hair, and then I use this. So this will stimulate my scalp and for hair growth, and it'll help with any of those like adhesions from the fascia that's on my head or inside the head. So I will show you how to do that, and I'll take down my little bonnet thing as soon as I'm done with my Gua Sha. So let's get started real quick here. Now, if you don't have these tools, you will also be able to use them with your hands. So I will show you. This is, you know, you just want to get the oil here up around your face. In here, because we get the whole face we do of Gua Sha. So when I use the flat side of my tool, you would just use your hand like this way and then go like this. So that's how I'm going to start. Never go over your thyroid. So leave that alone. We're just doing the sides, and this will help release that tensions in your muscles here. So you want to be able to lengthen your neck so it's not getting the skin all wrinkling here. So you just go like that and then do this side. And always give it just a little jiggle or vibration underneath. And then take this side. Now, if you don't have the tool, you would just use your knuckles like this. But you hold here, like that. And then just do a vibration mode, like that. So with your tool, you hold here. Go to the next side. Then take the flat side, and then, like I said, you would just use your hand this way if you don't have the tool. Now remember, be very careful if you do have sensitivity to migraines. This now we go under the eye. And then you always do the other side. And then you want to go up your nose and just jiggle here, and it will probably release some sinus pressure. So you may end up you're releasing some sinus congestion. Then you take this part, and you would do this with your knuckles if you don't have the tool. And then just go over. And then you would just do this like 5 times on each side. And then take the flat side and you want to go up and jiggle. And then you do this around the whole top of your forehead. And you would do it 5 times on each, each time you're going up. So this will help lift that forehead. So, for your, especially if you have sagging eyelids like I do. So, and then once you're done with that, if you're in the shower and you buy the, this to help stimulate, sorry, boy, what a mess that looks like now, ladies. You would do it starting here and just, it's great when you're shampooing and you can do it all the way down. And then of course I just forgot that I did not stimulate the back of the vagus nerve, which is on the neck. So you would do this all the way. So always start from the crown and go all the way down when you're washing your hair. But when you do stimulate the back of your neck, you would do it just right here. So you bring it up and go like that. So anyway, here is a little facial, that way you can see. So you always go up, but avoid here. And then to the sides. And then always out and then up. So ladies, that concludes this video. Sorry for the big old mess here going on. I love you. I hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are in this world. And I guess from here, big hugs, and I will see you in my next video, ladies. Take care. Mwah.